Did you know? There are differing opinions about Qatar in Washington, which is home to the largest American military presence in the Middle East. Over the years, Washington has worked with Doha in relation to many hotspots, including Afghanistan, Gaza, Iraq, Libya, Syria, and Yemen. The U.S.-Qatar relationship is deep and multifaceted. With unique diplomatic capabilities, Qatar has helped Washington deal with many foreign policy challenges in the Middle East. The Qataris have played an important bridging role between the U.S. and Iran, underscored by the September 2023 prisoner-hostage exchange. Earlier this year, Doha brokered a deal between Russia and Ukraine to reunite children with their families. With Biden at the helm, Washington's ties with Doha have only deepened further. Qatar's help with the U.S.'s withdrawal from Afghanistan in August 2021 and Washington's decision to designate Qatar a major non-NATO ally in early 2022 highlight this point. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has visited Doha on numerous occasions since the Gaza war erupted last year and praised Qatar for its efforts. Qatar has much experience playing its diplomatic cards vis-a-vis Israel to Palestine. In previous conflicts between Israel and Gaza-based factions, such as those in 2014 and 2021, Doha served as a diplomatic bridge between the U.S. and Israel on one side and Hamas on the other. Qatar has played a key mediating role in the ongoing crisis in Gaza. In late November 2023, Qatar facilitated a temporary truce along with a prisoner exchange between Hamas and Israel. In cooperation with Qatar, Egypt in late December 2023 presented an ambitious three-phase plan to pave the way for an end to the Hamas-Israel war. The first phase is very similar to the temporary truce and parallel prisoner swap brokered by Doha in November 2023. The second phase calls for Hamas to release all female Israeli soldiers in exchange for Israel freeing further Palestinian prisoners. The third phase involves the release of remaining Israeli hostages held by Hamas in exchange for further Palestinian prisoners, followed by Israel's retreat from Gaza. Israeli sentiments toward Qatar as a mediator and humanitarian in the conflict with the Palestinians have always been mixed. Qatar has also provided financial assistance to Gaza for years, establishing a vital humanitarian lifeline for Palestinians. Under Israeli supervision, these funds pay for civilian salaries and maintain essential infrastructure. The role of Qatar in sending these funds has sparked controversy within political circles in Israel. Tel Aviv understands the historical importance of Doha's relationship with Hamas. Since 2021, Qatar has been home to senior members of the Palestinian movement's Politburo, including former leader Khaled Mashal and current political bureau chief Ismail Haniyeh. Qatar has emphasized that its decision to host senior Hamas figures has been at the request of U.S. officials. Earlier this year, Netanyahu ordered Mossad negotiators to leave Qatar following an impasse in hostage release talks in early December 2023. Shortly afterwards, on December 14th, the Israeli Prime Minister canceled a scheduled trip to Doha by Mossad chief David Barnea, who intended to negotiate a second hostage release. 4 days later, on December 18th, Barnea met with his U.S. counterpart, CIA Director William Burns, as well as Qatari Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani. The fact that Israel, despite its reservations, had to re-establish connections with Qatar thereafter highlights Doha's unique role in these talks. Qatar's Prime Minister has said Doha is re-evaluating its role as a mediator in negotiations aimed at bringing about a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of Israeli captives, adding that some parties have used the mediation for narrow political interest. Close to 34,000 Palestinians in Gaza have been killed, while the 2.3 million strong population have been left in dire conditions amid shortages of food, shelter, and medicine. Thank you for watching.